This is Jamie with Formidable Fabrications, and today we're going to be working on a push box for a skid steer. So this client brought me this box yesterday because one of their guys ran into something and bent that up pretty nicely. Just a quick walk around. You can see this is just 1/4-inch steel. Granted, it is rigid, but if that could bend fairly easily. Everything on here is made of 1/4-inch steel, except these. These are 3/8. So unbeknownst to me at the time, my microphones had turned off because I had never charged them, and then my camera turned off, so I ended up not recording a bunch of the walk around that I was going to show you guys about how cheaply this snowplow was made. So anyway, I figured the best way to deal with this would be to just go ahead and flip it on its top and just kind of banging it with a sledgehammer for a little bit. Ooh. Okay, so at this point, I'm just banging on this thing with the sledgehammer. So I didn't want to put too much heat on it. I didn't want it to bend forward, and then I have to bend it back, and then I end up weakening more of the steel than necessary. But you can see as I got done that it's just a little bit left on there. It's not too terrible. So what I'm going to do at this point is put in some gussets behind it to kind of hold it in place. So here's the template I made out of plastic to show you the gussets I was going to put on. So I was going to put them essentially about every 2 foot or so. So there's going to be 4 gussets in there to hold the cutting edge from folding back if it were to hit again. It's not fail proof, but it's definitely better than the nothing that was there before. And just like the luck with my microphones, I must have touched something on the camera between marking this metal and cutting it that changes to picture mode. So instead of filming it, I just have a bunch of pictures of me cutting the metal, which is absolutely useless. So unfortunately, I didn't get as much footage as I wanted, which is sad because I thought I did a pretty good job of explaining the build process and thought process of what I was doing. So sorry. unfortunately my camera did not get the footage from when I first welded the few pieces on. There's 4 of them total, and the first 2 my camera was set to picture, so I got pictures of me setting up the camera for you to see it, but I don't have actual video footage of it, nor do I have video footage of me cutting the metal, because once again I have pictures of me setting up the camera to make footage for you. So anyway, here's the final product. We have 1 every 2 holes, so 1 about every 2 feet. So now we have to work on fixing that. And after talking with the customer, we're going to put some ribbing down here to keep this from folding up. Because just like the back, this is only really thin 1/4 inch steel. And I can see that bending pretty easily. So maybe we might put a piece going down and some pieces going back to add some extra support. So in the meantime, our next project is to fix this. So I just got done straightening this cutting edge out with this press I have. So this is a Harbor Freight 20-ton press, and that piece in there that you see is made by Swag Off-Road. It's a 19-inch press brake that you can use to make angles. And I bought that, I think it was like 3 something when I bought it, and then this 20-ton press brake was 1 something when I bought it. And I upgraded this jack to a jack that runs air over hydraulics, so I don't have to keep pumping it. Real nice little upgrade. But anyway, for 500 some bucks, this press has been really nice. It can do a 1/4 inch steel the whole width of it, which is 19 inches. So with this one, I've even done stuff up to like 5/8. I made like handles for the side of trailers, which is like 5/8 square stock or 5/8 round stock. I've even done 3/4 inch, but when you use the 3/4 inch, it actually makes like little divots in the blade of this thing. So I don't do 3/4 anymore, but 5/8 seems to handle nicely. But anyway, if you guys are interested, I'll try and put some links at the bottom. This is a really cool little machine for like 500 bucks. It's what I use to make trailer fenders with, and all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. Definitely I'm looking at getting a bigger one soon, but for entry-level press brake for like 500 bucks, this is definitely the way to go. And mine I actually put on wheels so I can move it around too. It doesn't come with wheels, it's just stationary. So anyway, that's that. So let's put this thing back together and see how it looks. Now that I got everything buttoned up and tightened down, you can see that this is the original spot that was bowed out. So once we flipped it around, this part of the cutting edge still has a tiniest little bit of a dip in it, but nothing major. And the back side still has a little bit of a ridge in there. We could probably just sand that down, grind it a little bit just to smooth it out. So it might get a little bit of snow stuck in there, but I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. Really, they need a new cutting edge. And honestly, this is maybe 5/16 at best. I would really get like a 5/8, which is normal for a snow plow. That's just a little too thin for this. So, and if you had a thicker piece, you might not even need this strip. But either way, it's pretty straight. So let's work on the sides. Alright, so there you have it. Both sides are done. We have 2 pieces of angle and a piece of solid square going down each side. There you go, so it's a little bit better to see. It's all welded up. My perfect paint job. And then the underside has the gussets in it. So there you go. So hopefully this will be a little bit stronger for him. I can't say I totally justify the cost of me doing the work versus the cost of just buying a good one to start with. I mean, probably going to charge him a little bit of money to do this, so we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, he already brought me another one, and as soon as this one goes out the door, evidently he's bringing me another one. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what he thinks. Meantime, thanks for tuning in, and hope you enjoy the video.